That's all right. Hi, this is Coach Heichel and Coach Burnett. We are bringing you podcast 7.3 over the characteristics of the six kingdoms. So, when the six kingdoms were first introduced in 1969, a man named Robert Whitaker introduced a five-kingdom system. It's very similar to the same system we have today, but the main differences are this kingdom right here of Monera is no longer in existence. And on the next slide, Coach Burnett's going to tell you why Monera was taken out. But Monera was classified as all the prokaryotes, and we still have protistas today. We still have plantae today, which are plants. We have fungi, which are funguses, and we have animalia. But we have six kingdoms today as opposed to five. A man named Carl Woese and his colleagues discovered that the basis behind Monera was they had differences in their cell walls. So they split it into Eubacteria and Archaea bacteria. So Monera was all the prokaryotes, and he said that protista fell in between plants and animals, so he put them right there in the middle. And then they went back and they said all plants are photosynthetic. They said all animals ingest their food, which means eat it, and fungi, they don't necessarily eat their food. They're still heterotropic, but they get their food by an absorptive means.
All right, prokaryotes. We have Kingdom of Archaea bacteria. This is ancient bacteria. They live in extreme environments, such as deep ocean vents, very salty water, and hot springs. These are the more really high salinity, super high temperatures. Most environments are oxygen-free, which are anaerobic. An example would be methanogens. Heterotrophs and autotrophs are photosynthetic and chemosynthetic. Photosynthetic's getting it from the sun. Chemosynthetic is by chemical processes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that takes us to the eubacteria, which means they're true bacteria. These are the ones that actually make you sick. There's three common shapes. There's spheres, there's rods and spirals, which that's not important right now. It's going to be important when we get to the phylum of bacteria. Most of these are free-living, which means they float around. They can survive on door handles, on the little faucets in the bathrooms, anything like that. They're unicellular, which means you're made up of only one cell. They can be either heterotrophic or autotrophic. And this example here is a streptococcus bacteria. This is what gives you strep throat. And the first known fossils of these were found to be about 3.5 billion years old. Now on to the eukaryotes.
All right, with the eukaryotes, we've got protista. These are protists. They are plant-like. They can also be animal-like or fungus-like. So they do lack complex organs. They do live in moist environments. They can be autotrophs or heterotrophs, so make their own food or consume others. Unicellular or multicellular. Now an example would be euglena, paramecium, amoeba, and even slime molds. The first fossils were found about 2 billion years ago.
So that takes us on to the fungi. These are the fungi to be around. The big difference between these and plants are they have cell walls, but they have cell walls made up of chitin, not cellulose. Okay, they're heterotrophic, but they don't eat their food. They have to absorb it. So think about the mushrooms that grow in dead trees when you're walking through the woods. Those are absorbing the dead decaying nitrogen, carbon, phosphorus, stuff like that from the actual plant itself. They can be unicellular. Most of them are going to be multicellular, though, and the first known fossils survived about 400 million years ago, and examples of these are mushrooms, yeast, not in yeast infection, and molds.
All right, plantae are plants. These are mostly non-motile, meaning they don't move around. They are multicellular. They use cellulose, which is in their cell walls. Photosynthetic. They're autotrophs, so they're making their own food from the sun. They do contain a chloroplast. The tissues are organized into organ systems. Conifers are flowering plants and also ferns. So this was 400 million years ago with the first fossils for these.
And the last kingdom is going to be Animalia, which you are all animals if you did not know that by now. Animals are all multicellular, which means they have more than one cell. They're heterotrophic, which means we eat our own food. So think of us going to McDonald's, eating a hamburger. We're eating our food. Most of us are motile at some point in our life. When you're really young, you're not motile. When you're really old, you're not very motile either. So at some point in your life, you have to be able to move. We have no cell walls because we have skeletal systems and muscular systems to protect our organs. Examples include sponges, worms, fish, dogs, ponies, kitty cats, unicorns, and first known fossils were discovered to be about 600 million years old. So this has been Coach Heichel and Coach Burnett. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you and have a great day.